Hello, this is Moo,
And this is Fuji.
and we're back with Just Watch Fantasia.
I have a confession to make about Fantasia,
Okay.
and that is when I was a small kid and I was in Hawaii, late at night they would have on the Disney Channel like old, Disney films, and that was the first time that I saw Fantasia. Was on this teeny tiny little television in my grandma's bedroom, and I started watching it, and I definitely fell asleep.
Nice.
Like, right at the beginning.
Not to blame you, it is pretty chill, like, near the start.
It is extremely chill.
So, both of us really like this.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, multiple times since then.
Me too.
Yeah.
Gorgeous movie. So beautiful. It's a shame it didn't make very much money at the box office when it came out.
I mean, I can see because, people would be going to the theater expecting to, be seeing a cartoon show, like a Disney cartoon, and then it definitely is not.
No. And it's like all music, pretty much, with like little intros in the front. And, I'm not surprised. I guess it is not too surprising that it didn't make money, but it did affect production of Dumbo, that's for sure.
It affected production of, like, clear everything through to the end.
Yeah.
And, like, the thing that we were talking about the most during watching Fantasia is if you pay attention to the scenes where they're using transparent ink. And we mentioned this a little bit. I don't know if we mentioned it in the recording, but talking about Pinocchio, if you look at Cleo's fins, were one of the most technically difficult things to animate just because the ink reacted so weirdly compared to like the regular acrylic paint that they would be using on the cells. So if you look at this movie, like the sheer amount of times where they're using that transparent ink for the fish fins and for the tutus on the hippos, and then also for the scene where the fairies are putting the dew on the leaves and the spider webs, apparently according to The Illusion of Life, they did like a test print of the fairies putting the dew on the flowers, and they showed it to Walt Disney, and he was like, "That's great. Can you do that more?"
They were probably like, probably. He had high expectations.
The thing that I was comparing it to was in Inside Out, when they, finally got the special effect for Joy's outline to be like all sparkly and fizzy and stuff. And then I think they showed it to John Lasseter.
They did show it to John Lasseter.
And he looked at it and he was like, "That's great. You're going to do that for all of them, right?"
And they did, and it was a good idea, but I can imagine sitting there and being like dying inside a little bit because, oh no, we have to do this for like 4 more characters. And also you can tell that the company has improved a lot on their animation with Fantasia.
It was much more fluid than, I think, Snow White.
And Pinocchio. Yeah,
that's true. And I mean, and there were different sections. Something of interest that I mentioned a couple times was that I'm pretty sure that it was the same animator who animated Night on Bald Mountain, who also animated Stromboli and Pinocchio. And you can see that, like, he's got, like, a real signature, like, just huge movements and, like, really strong presence in that animation. And that's something that I wish, you'd see more of. Oh, definitely. Nowadays.
Yeah, also, when we were watching the Centaur segment, I pointed out that centaurs have 2 pelvis bones, right? And now...
You messed me up. Oh, that's right. We already forgot to open with, we were going to start this recording with, how do centaurs do the do?
How do centaurs do the do?
From which end do they do the do?
That's a good question.
Is that a good question or is that a bad question?
How centaurs have the sex?
See, now you just went out and said it.
I did.
It's less funny.
It's funny to me.
I know it's funny to you.
I have a terrible sense of humor. Oh, man. But, I mean, Well, anyway, wondering how the heck centaurs reproduce. Aside, is that why they didn't have any child centaurs in that one?
Don't think about it.
No one wanted
that. Don't think about it. What was that other thing that we were... Cars. We were talking about baby cars in the Cars universe.
Oh, jeez, that was a while ago when we were talking about that. Oh my god. We were talking about how the fuck cars would reproduce in the Cars universe. This is about Disney, not Pixar. So
okay,
Pixar, Fuji, like, come on.
Whatever.
We gotta stay on topic, oh my god. I think my favorite segment is always the Night on Bald Mountain plus Ave Maria. Beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. What for you?
Probably also Night on Bald Mountain, but that's almost purely because I'm severely nostalgic for the Kingdom Hearts boss battle. I love that one.
I haven't played that battle, but I know it's a thing, and I found out that yes, they do use the music.
They do.
Thank God. If they didn't, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Why didn't you use the music?
Why haven't you played it? Because you don't have a PlayStation, do you?
Oh, I don't have PS2 with me. I have Kingdom Hearts, the first one.
You should borrow mine.
I could, but I never got around to it.
Spares. We have like 3 PS2s. I don't know why, but
what? Oh,
okay. Now we're off topic again.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantasia is so long.
It's 2 hours, man.
I wish that we could have Mystery Science Theatered it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's so much stuff that I was thinking about while we were watching it.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with Fantasia. If you want to do a commentary on it, it's best to do it while you're watching, because you're not going to remember 2 hours later.
Honestly, like, to do a commentary between each segment. Because it's,
yeah.
you know, you watch one
Maybe
and then you
time.
watch the next one. Yeah, we could do that another time.
Another time, yeah. But, yeah, that probably would have been a good way to go about it. I don't think this should be the same for Fantasia 2000. I think it's shorter than the original Fantasia, isn't it?
I actually have not seen all of Fantasia 2000.
Oh, really?
So this will be my first time watching it.
Oh, this will be interesting. Who's ready for some comedians to make some jokes? This is definitely the place for that.
I think the other thing,
the
though,
tone is
actually,
so different.
Talking about, like, original Fantasia, though, is that, so I have classical music training.
Yeah.
And so for me, well, I know that, like, for a lot of people, they're like, oh, classical music, it's, you know, really good to, like, put on in the background when you're doing stuff. But it's like, I'm listening too hard to it.
I use it for background music, but yeah, I see what you mean, though. Like, there's a lot going on with,
like, having both the classical music training and also, you know, the visual arts training, like Fantasia, is just the best of both worlds.
Oh, yeah.
But it takes a lot out of you to actually watch it.
Yeah, I actually feel a little bit tired after watching it, which is good, because now we're going to watch Dumbo, and I'm going to feel upset.
Oh, that's the best part about watching Fantasia, is that now Dumbo is next, and I get to see Moo cry.
No.
Really heavily.
No, I don't
Tears
wanna.
everywhere.
I'm going to try not to. It's not going to work.
She's going to drag this recording out really long so that we avoid watching Dumbo for, like, another 4 minutes.
No, we can't do it. I don't like Dumbo.
I love Dumbo.
Sad. Oh my god.
It's a great movie.
Oh my god, no.
I sent her just a screen, or not a screen, a page scan from the book that had, like, the storyboard of that scene in Dumbo when he's outside the window, and I forget what you wrote back to me. It's like, do you hate me?
I think that's what I put. I put, do you hate me? God damn it. I haven't seen Dumbo in a long time. Fantasia I saw sometime recently, I want to say.
We watched it together.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
It was not too long ago we watched it together already.
Yeah.
So,
because this is one of the ones that's on Netflix, so we could actually watch it again fairly easily.
Well, I think we spent most of this talking about other things because we've both seen Fantasia and we both know how we feel about it.
We did.
It's not like Pinocchio, I'm like, I have no fucking idea how I feel about this one. But now I do.
We spent a lot of time talking about Kunihiko Ikuhara's anime.
Just talking about Ikuhara's shit.
Well, because, I mean, it was relevant because, you know, Fantasia, it's like, especially the beginning is like highly symbolic, and it's like, that anime is highly symbolic.
And all his animes are highly symbolic. Even Sailor Moon, for Christ's sakes. To some extent.
To some extent.
I mean, that movie definitely is.
And I mean, in that regard, like, Fantasia is a really important movie because, I mean, from a technical aspect, it super informs, like, all of the other movies that were going on. You know, like, it was produced concurrently with Pinocchio. Yeah. So you see some of that, and then especially, like, Bambi, when Bambi comes in, there's a lot of special effects that happened in Fantasia that kind of paved the way for them to be able to do more of those special effects later on. You know, which you don't know because you didn't watch the ending of Bambi, so...
I did. We'll get to Bambi later.
We'll get to that.
Well, actually, I just thought of something. Fantasia doesn't really have a lot of human characters. Like, straight-up human.
Right.
And I was just like, that actually makes sense because that's... Their specialty is not human characters.
At this point in time.
Yeah. So it makes sense that they've done a lot of animals and centaurs.
How do centaurs do the do?
How do centaurs make the babies?
That's the title of this recording now.
It should be.
Okay.
If not, I can say, like, questions about centaurs is the idea I had.
Okay, that sounds good.
Because I have questions about centaurs because of Fantasia. I blame Fantasia for making me question my centaurs. Or the centaurs, not my centaurs. I don't have any centaurs. Do you have any centaurs?
Not that you know of.
Oh my gosh, secret centaurs. I learned something today.
Okay, we're coming up on 10 minutes, so last thoughts on Fantasia.
Beautiful, gorgeous. Go see it if you haven't seen it before. Or go rent it, whatever. Find it, fucking go see it. See it. It's good. Really good. Especially if you like classical music. Even if you don't like classical music.
Just see it.
Just fucking see it.
Just go see Fantasia.
Yeah, please. Alright, so next time we'll be on fucking Dumbo. God.